Welcome back to Advocation X, all you beautiful thinking people, you. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, smash that bell, miss nothing going forward. We have lots in store for you. And today, we're going to be talking about investments. And remember, I'm not your financial advisor, I'm my own. You have to do your own due diligence and check into these things and get as much research under your belt as you possibly can. How about we dive in right now? And by the way, I am a swimmer and a diver, and I love diving, so let's dive deep right now. Can you follow me? Let's move. Mullen Automotive. Have you heard of it? Tell me in the comments down below, quickly. Have you heard of Mullen Automotive? Pause the video. Put it in the comments. Let me know what's going on there. And next, tell me, what do you know about Mullen Automotive? Or did you just run along with the pack and throw some money at it anyway? Either way, I'm okay with that. I'm glad to see you guys make it no matter which way you do. Let me tell you a little bit about Mullen Automotive. I believe it's an automotive company that is situated on Mulholland Drive in... Wait. No, that's not true. It's not on Mulholland Drive? Why do they call it Mullen? Mullen Automotive. I'm sorry, guys. It's an automotive company. But wait a second. Why would they have an automotive company competing against all the automotive companies that we already have? Like, the G's and the F's and the C's turn to S's and all those other ones. Mullen Automotive is an electric car company. I know, Clyde's a Tesla guy, and you're thinking, what the hell am I doing talking about Mullen Automotive when I should be talking about Tesla? Don't worry, Tesla's not going anywhere, I'll talk about them later. This is not financial advice though, remember, it's just for entertainment purposes. It's my opinion, it's what I do, and I'm sharing it with you because the success can be yours too. Mullen Automotive, ticker symbol MULN, crashed on Friday. And I was invested. Full disclosure. And it crashed. Boy, did it crash. Like a huge crash. But you know what that told me? Since the fundamentals are pretty good, and it's been moving along full steam ahead, without any horrible news to knock it down, I think short sellers. Again, it's my opinion. Just my opinion. Always trying to get sued. Right? I'm just bringing you the details. That crash on Friday, I don't know how I was ready for it, but for some reason, I sold a whole bunch. At a profit, of course. I'm not in it to lose money. But on Monday or Tuesday, I believe it's going to hit a really deep bottom. And it could go down really low. Because these guys are going to try to hammer it into bankruptcy. That's how short sellers like to work, right? They can hammer you into bankruptcy, they don't have to pay back their shares, and they're like just profit over hand over fist. They don't have to declare it, they got all these loopholes. So, if it does go down to where I think, the absolute worst case scenario, it could go down to like 52 cents a share. I don't think it's going to go quite that far, but it could go down quite a bit on Monday and then a little more on Tuesday. So I'm going to be watching for that little window where I can buy it all back at that low price and let it springboard up. Now, when you think of a stock, think of it as a spring, okay? You buy a brand new spring, it's about this big, and you want to put it in your car. But somebody wants your car to fail. So, while you're sleeping, they take a rock and they put it on top of the spring. It's still alive. They put another rock on top of that rock. They keep piling rocks on. Now your spring is only this big. And they put more rocks, and your spring is down to here. But then guess what happens? The last rock is too high for them to put it on, and they try to get it up there. They slip, the rock comes down, hits the pile, and what happens to that spring, folks? Yeah. It skyrockets. That's what I'm looking for. Again, it's not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. It's just my suggestion. Mullen Automotive, quite the item right now. Its volumes were through the roof last week. Its gains were astronomical. it only made sense that there would be a severe pullback as well. So on that pullback, these guys were waiting for the edge and started to short it. And short it and short it and short it, and that caused it to start to dip. And then people start to pull back to take their profits because they're afraid they're going to lose everything. And of course that hammers it down lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. That's okay, because that's giving us an opportunity to pick it up cheap. Now, I have a short term, a mid term, and a long term for Mullen Automotive. Short term is these plays, kind of like a squeeze play. They squeeze that coil and it pops, and then they squeeze it back down and it pops. You could make some really good money playing those. But there's also the midterm. And the midterm, I think within the next few months or so, it's going to hit around $5, $6 a share. So if we can get it really low and it pops up in the next 6 months or so, up to $5, $6 a share, it's going to be a really good investment on your part. But then there's my long term. You see where electric car companies are today? $20, $30, $40 a share. Now we're not talking Tesla. Tesla is a different beast. They are not a car company at all. They're not an electric car company at all. Tesla is an amazing unicorn. Absolutely nothing compares to Tesla. That's why I didn't do this video on Tesla right now. Ticker symbol MULN. Mullen Automotive. It's up to you. Do your due diligence, but I'm just giving you the details. It's totally up to you which way you go. And I'll meet you on Mulholland when it skyrockets, because I'm going to buy me a Model S Plaid with those winnings. And then I'm going to head down to Mulholland Drive, and I'll have you a little race. Wait a second. You're probably going to buy a Model S Plaid too. Yeah, no, scrub the race. I'm not racing. I'm just going to get a Model Plaid and enjoy the ride. I'll go everywhere. So, folks, please do me a favor. Remember, we never give up and we never give in, but we always keep an open mind, because knowledge is our power, and we're not giving up our power to anybody. Ever. For any reason. Because we do our due diligence, we do our research. We do not listen to the first little thing that comes along and go, okay, that's the truth. I'm going to follow that because I believe them. But there's information over here that says something different, and over here that says something different altogether, and there's information right there over your head that says there's something else. No, I don't care. It's all fake news. All right, folks. If you're a fake newser, stick with it. But if you're one of my beautiful thinking people, do me a favor and stay safe. Stay healthy. And beyond everything else, stay as happy as humanly possible.